just when you work.
It's just here as a prop, just so you can look at it. All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming this evening. We really loved having you all here. We're here every third Thursday of the month.
I like it better.
Here. Where's the sweet spot? Of course.
Whoa.
Yes, switch sides.
There you go.
We're like breaking it. We're breaking it.
There.
No, it's fine. Energy's still up, right? Right? Energy's still here. We're so excited. Plus feedback. Energy plus feedback. All right, everyone. We have one more comic for you tonight. He's our headliner, and I wrote a song for him. It goes like this.
Yes, she did.
Now here's a song about Mr. Jeff Koehn. Do, do, do. He had a heart attack, that's how he is knowing. Do, 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 do. He's pretty nerdy and funny, I guess. Do, 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 do. He has the coolest glasses in the West. Ba-da, ba-da. Jeffy, Jeff. Jeff. Koehn. Jeff Koehn. It's fine, you don't have to repeat that. Mr. Jeff Koehn, everybody!
Oh my God, that was the best intro I've ever had, you guys. I don't even know if I can follow that with my lame comedy, you know? Oh my God. Oh, hold on, I have a mic problem here. All right, keep it going for Emily Andrews and Joanne McIver, you guys. Oh man. Okay. Well, so right off the bat, I'm a nerd. You know? Yeah, I know it's hard to tell with this sexy ensemble I've thrown together. Cargo shorts and welding glasses, those are real panty peelers, right, ladies? Yeah. But a little bit about me. I'm a self-employed artist, you guys. I get to paint for a living, and yeah, thanks. That kind of confuses people, though, because I don't exactly look the part, you know? Like, people don't walk up to me and say, hey, you look like an artist. Could you sell me a painting? They walk up to me and say, hey, you look like Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys. Oh, just about to get greasy here. And, yeah. I need to work on that impression more, because there's comedy gold there, and I only have that one little bit, you know? Yeah, one guy even asked me for my autograph. I'm like, okay, sure, let me just back away from the urinal first. It's very uncomfortable. But there's a lot of things in common between my art career and my comedy career. In both, I get to sleep till noon. Yeah. And I take full advantage, you guys. And I get heckled in both. You know? People will say, that's not funny. I'm like, well, that's a tree. And it's abstract. I don't know what you want from me. One time a critic told me that my work lacked originality. And I'm like, don't talk to your Uncle Jeff that way. Come on, let's face it, that crayon drawing ain't no Picasso either. Then another way that I don't quite fit into the artist stereotype is that a lot of my artist friends, you know, they'll smoke weed from time to time. Not me, I can't handle it. Then again, I can't handle baby aspirin. Having bad trips, you know. One time I hallucinated I was on Jupiter talking to Ted Nugent and Jesus. It was really weird. A couple weeks ago, a fellow comedian offered me some weed before a show. That was a mistake. Yeah. Halfway through my set, I realized I was in the bouncy ball pit at McDonald's. Those kids have no sense of humor. So recently, you guys hear about this whole biker shootout thing? Those two motorcycle gangs down in Texas. It's like, yeah, the Sons of Silence and like the Hells Angels, they shot each other up. Miraculously, out of the 18 people that died, no civilians were killed. It was all bikers. Well, thank God for natural selection. I was never tough enough to be in a biker gang like that, though. You know, I actually started my own gang. We're called the Sons of Mothers. Yeah, we couldn't make it down to Texas for that, though, because we were grounded. Yeah, kind of sucked. We're the only biker gang that encourages crying. In fact, it's part of our initiation. We lock you in a room, you watch The Notebook, and if you're not weeping, you're not one of us. We're pretty cool though too. We actually have our own tattoo. It's one boob with a milk drop coming out. We may not be the toughest gang, but boy, we are nurturing. You step into our territory, we will validate the shit out of you. So I'm always seeking validation. I'm a very insecure man, you guys. I get very upset when my needs aren't met. Like every time I go to McDonald's. You know, like they really let themselves go in customer service. Like they used to ask me if I wanted fries with that, you know, and they don't anymore. I feel ripped off, you know. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I don't care about the fries, you know, but I would like the acknowledgement. You know? So either tell me you love me or I'm going to Burger King. I feel respected there. I mean, hell, they give me a crown to wear when I'm eating my edible. But I got to cut down on fast food. As she mentioned in the song, this is a shocker about, no, not cut down on fast food. That wasn't in the song. Okay. Uh-oh, left turn. What's going to happen? We're going off the rails? Okay.
Keep going.
No, but about 2 months ago, I had a heart attack, you guys. Yeah, I mean, I'm 46 years old. I had a heart attack, you know. But I survived. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Cue the Rocky theme music.
Da-da-da.
Not literally. But it was such a weird experience. Like, my doctor told me that I had a warning heart attack. I'm like, oh, okay, was that like when Comcast calls me that my payment's late? He's like, well, no, not exactly. It's more like when Tony Soprano calls you that your payment's late. But he kept on using big words. He told me that I had a myocardial infarction. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that means, Doc. Can you put it in English? He's like, okay, your ticker went boom, boom. Does Jeffy Weffy understand boom, boom? I'm like, yeah, yes I do. Can you fixie fix it? Well, the good news he gave me, though, is that because, you know, I've gotten in a lot better shape these last couple of years, and that probably saved my life, you know. I've literally now lost over 100 pounds, you guys. Yeah. Thank you. Feels great, you know. And there's so many benefits to losing that much weight, you know. Like, now I qualify for jobs that I never could before. Like, now I can stand out and hold a "We'll work for food" sign all day. Because before I could only sit there and beg for food. Had a little sign that said, "Any little bit helps, God bless you." But my doctor told me that I needed to learn how to relax more. So I had a bidet installed. Yeah, that really did the trick. You know? It's like getting a massage for your soul. You know? It's like, boy, 3 good flushes on that thing. I'm volunteering down at the soup kitchen. You know? Bidets. They're great. Well, speaking of vaguely gross butt stuff, so I was watching this show about the anal bleaching industry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you heard me right, industry, you know? That means that somebody is filing taxes on this business. I hope they don't get audited. That'll be awkward. Yes, I see you're trying to make a deduction for 8,000 gallons of Miss Clairol. Why? How do you justify? Oh, I see. Gross butt stuff. And I hear industry, and I'm thinking like assembly line, you know, like a bunch of pasty white asses just going round and round. You know, getting, I guess you'd call it a reverse spray tan. Is it really that important to get into gay porn? Probably not.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think that maybe we're just way too focused on our assholes. You know? Maybe we should do a little more work on our inner assholes. Because really, that's the one that everybody sees. Well, speaking of assholes, I was listening to the radio the other day, and this preacher comes on, and he said that us guys, we have to stop playing with ourselves, because masturbation is self-abuse.
Whatever.
Yeah, not the way I do it. Yeah, I'm very supportive, actually. You know, I'm like, who's the awesome guy? You are, that's who. Don't listen to her, you're big enough. But then he went on to say that God designed women to be a home for a man's penis. Yeah, boom, yeah. I know, I keep getting evicted from my homes. Of course, he had an answer for that. He said, stop renting. I guess it's hard to get kicked out when you own the place. Well, that's what that guy said. Don't put that on me. I'm just a comedian. Look at that. Tough crowd all of a sudden. Back to self-effacing humor. You know, I've always struggled with dating, you guys. You know, I'd say that I've always had poor judgment. I've not done well trying to find a healthy woman, you know. My biggest mistake is I always confuse a red light, now I'm fucking up, a red flag for a green light. I blow right through that intersection, right into chlamydia. Yeah, one girl, she told me that she relocated here to Denver from jail. Yeah. But no, I'm very lucky because I did manage to find a real sweet girlfriend. She's a healthy girl, well-rounded, and I love her. We're in that magical stage of the relationship right now where I'll tell anyone about her. You know? Like the fireman, my neighbor, her parole officer. But I remember, like back when we first started dating, she told me that she used to work for the CIA. I'm like, okay, that's kind of scary. Might have to rethink the whole kinky sex thing. Because now when we walk aboard, not sure where it's going, you know. Of course, now we've been dating for 6 months. Unfortunately, she got demoted to the TSA. Yeah. That means take sex away. Yeah. I shouldn't complain though. I mean, we're very compatible. Both of us are romantics and we kiss very well together. And that's very important to me, kissing styles. That's a big step up from the last girlfriend. We did not kiss so well. Because I learned how to kiss by watching the movie Top Gun. Yep. Yeah, apparently she learned how by watching the movie Alien. Yeah. Different styles. Yeah. Her way involved a lot more teeth. And an unwanted male pregnancy. I'm so fortunate to be in a relationship though, because for so many years I tried to find someone online. And that's just such a pain in the ass. There's so many weird websites out there. Like I found one called FilipinoBrides.com. Yeah, you know, I realized it was just way too much commitment, because you gotta raise them until they can graduate high school. And let's face it, I am not Woody Allen, you guys. I think my favorite dating website, though, is ChristianMingle.com. People are shaking their heads already. You haven't even heard the joke yet.
It's pretty funny.
I hope so. Knock on wood. Yeah, the whole premise there is that you let God choose who's best for you. Yeah, that makes me a little nervous, actually. Mostly because I don't trust him to choose someone hot. You know, because God loves everyone. I don't. And seriously, I worry that God's not an ass man. That's very important to me. I thought of becoming a Mormon because I figured at least their God would have a wider selection for me. And I could have them all at once if I wanted to. I sense there might be a Mormon or two in here. Yeah, one state over, right? Yeah. Okay. I wonder if the Jehovah's Witnesses have their own dating website. Yeah. I don't know, I guess the first date is you go around knocking on doors with her. Yeah, I've noticed that people always hassle Jehovah's Witnesses when they knock on the door. And I get it, you know, but I think that's ineffective. What I want to do is invite them in, let them convert me, work my way up at the organization, and then bring it down from the inside. It'll probably backfire though, because they'll offer me fries with that and I'll be hooked. That's why I'm still working for Mary Kay, you guys. All right, that's been my time.